My beloved child, this is not a coincidence. Stop right here, because what you're about to hear is not ordinary, it's a direct message from God to you. If you're hearing this, God has chosen you, this is your divine confirmation. This moment is holy, chosen one. Your breakthrough is already on its way, and God wants you to know it. Don't scroll, this is God pulling you closer, reminding you that your story is not over. Chosen one, I see the battles you have been fighting in silence. I see the nights when you laid awake wondering if things would ever change. I see the moments when you tried to stay strong while your heart felt heavy. Many people around you may not understand what you have been going through, but I understand everything. I have been watching every step, every tear, every prayer that left your lips. Chosen one, you have been looking at situations in your life that seem impossible. You have been staring at problems that look too big to move. There are doors that have stayed closed for so long that you started believing they would never open. But listen carefully to what I am saying to you right now, chosen one. What looks impossible in your life is about to bow before my power. Yes, chosen one. What looks impossible is about to bow. You have been measuring your situation with human understanding, but I do not operate by human limits. When people say something cannot happen, that is when I begin to move in ways they cannot explain. When the world says it is over, that is when I start writing a new chapter for my chosen ones. Chosen one, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. The silence you experienced was not my absence. It was preparation. While you thought nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes. While you were feeling delayed, I was aligning things in ways you could not see. Every closed door protected you from something that was not meant for you. Every delay shaped you into the person you needed to become. Chosen one, I allowed some things to break so that something greater could be built. I allowed some people to leave so the right people could arrive. I allowed some paths to end so a better path could begin. You may not understand everything right now, but one day you will look back and realize that every step was guided by my hand. Chosen one, the situation you think is impossible is not difficult for me. I am the God who turns darkness into light. I am the God who opens doors no one can shut. I am the God who changes stories in a single moment. Right now, you may feel like you are standing in front of a mountain that will never move. But listen carefully, chosen one, mountains move when I speak. The obstacle you see today will not remain forever. The fear that tries to control you will not win. The voices that told you to give up will be proven wrong. Because I have already spoken over your life. Chosen one, heaven has already decided that your story will not end in defeat. What you see as the end is only a turning point. What you see as loss is preparation for restoration. What you see as delay is the final stage before acceleration. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Chosen one, there is a moment coming that will change everything. A moment when the impossible will bow. A moment when the door that never moved will suddenly open. A moment when the answers you prayed for will arrive in ways you never expected. And when that moment comes, you will realize that every struggle had a purpose. You were not suffering for nothing. You were being prepared. Chosen one, I had to strengthen your faith. I had to shape your character. I had to teach you how to trust me even when you could not see the outcome. Because where I am taking you requires a strong heart. Where I am leading you requires deep faith. Where I am positioning you requires patience. Chosen one, the world may not recognize you right now, but heaven knows your name. The world may not see your potential, but I placed greatness inside you long before you were born. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. You are guided. You are protected. And the moment that will shift your life is already being arranged. Chosen one, I know there were times when you felt like giving up. There were moments when you questioned whether your prayers were being heard. There were days when you felt alone and wondered if anyone truly cared. But every prayer reached me. Every whisper of faith touched heaven. Every tear you cried was seen. I never ignored your voice, chosen one. I was waiting for the perfect moment to respond. And that moment is approaching faster than you realize. Chosen one, something powerful is about to happen in your life. Something that will remind you that I am still the God of miracles. The situation that looked impossible will begin to shift. The weight you have been carrying will start to lift. The confusion will turn into clarity. You will see doors opening that you never expected. You will see opportunities appear from unexpected places. You will see people entering your life who will support your purpose. Chosen one, the impossible will bow. Not because of your strength, but because of my power. I am moving pieces you cannot see. I am aligning people you have not met yet. I am preparing blessings that are bigger than what you prayed for. And when everything begins to unfold, you will understand why I asked you to keep believing. Chosen one, this is not the time to give up. This is not the time to walk away from hope. This is the moment to stand firm in faith. Because the storm you are facing is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal your strength. It is here to show the world that those who trust me will never be abandoned. Chosen one, remember this truth: impossible situations are the stage where my power shines the brightest. When there is no human solution, my divine solution appears. When every door seems closed, I create a new one. When everything seems lost, I restore what was. Stay strong. Your story is not ending in defeat. Your story is ending in victory. And very soon, chosen one, you will see with your own eyes how the impossible bowed before the power of God. Chosen one, before you move on, listen carefully to this. Do not rush past this moment, because what you are hearing right now is not just words. This is a reminder from heaven that your life is still under my control. I know you have been trying to stay strong, but there were moments when your strength felt like it was slipping away. There were times when you looked at your situation and quietly asked yourself, how can this ever change? Chosen one, I heard that question even when you only whispered it in your heart. I know there were days when everything around you looked the same. The same problems. The same delays. The same worries repeating again and again. And slowly, the enemy tried to plant a dangerous thought in your mind, the thought that maybe nothing will ever change. But right now, chosen one, I am interrupting that lie. Because what you see today is not the final picture. Chosen one, I need you to understand something very important. Just because something has been difficult for a long time does not mean it will stay that way forever. Time does not control my power. Circumstances do not limit my ability. And the opinions of people do not decide your future. You have been standing in a place where everything looked still, but heaven has never been still concerning you. While you were waiting, I was moving. While you were wondering, I was arranging. While you were trying to hold on, I was already preparing the moment when everything would begin to shift. Chosen one, there is a reason you are hearing this message today. Out of millions of voices, you were led here. Out of countless distractions, your ears were open to hear this. That is not random. That is divine alignment. Because I needed to remind you of who you are. You are not someone who was created to live a small, defeated life. You are not someone whose story ends in confusion and pain. You are a chosen one, and chosen ones walk through storms, but they do not stay in them forever. Yes, chosen one, storms may surround you for a season. They may test your faith. They may challenge your patience. But storms never last forever when I am the one guiding your path. Right now, the enemy wants you to believe that what you see is permanent. The closed door. The broken situation. The delay that seems endless. The opportunity that disappeared. The relationship that failed. The dream that feels far away. But I want you to hear me clearly, chosen one. Nothing in your life has the final authority except me. Not the delay. Not the fear. Not the mistakes of your past. Not the opinions of others. Not even a situation that looks impossible right now. Because when I decide to move, everything else must bow. Chosen one, you have been looking at the mountain in front of you and thinking it will always block your path. But mountains do not intimidate me. Mountains were created by my word. And if I created them, I can move them whenever I choose. And right now, heaven is closer to that moment than you realize. Something is shifting behind the scenes. Something is aligning quietly in your favor. There are doors preparing to open that you did not even know existed. There are conversations happening that will lead to unexpected opportunities. There are blessings being prepared that will make you look back and say, "Now I understand why I had to wait." Chosen one, I know waiting has been hard. Waiting can test your faith more than any storm. When nothing changes for a while, it can feel like your prayers are floating in silence. But silence is not the same as absence. I was never absent from your life. I was shaping your path. I was protecting your future. I was removing things that could have harmed you. And I was preparing something greater than what you originally asked for. Chosen one, there are moments in life when everything seems impossible right before the breakthrough arrives. That is the moment when many people give up. That is the moment when faith feels the most difficult. But that is also the moment when my power is about to be revealed. And you, chosen one, are standing closer to that moment than you think. The impossible situation that has been staring at you is about to bow. The door that refused to open is about to move. The confusion that surrounded you is about to clear. The weight that has been pressing on your heart is about to lift. But I needed you to hear this message first. Because before the miracle appears, faith must rise. Before the breakthrough arrives, hope must be restored. Before the impossible bows, the chosen one must remember who stands beside them. And I am standing beside you right now. Chosen one, something powerful is about to unfold in your life. Something that will make people wonder how everything changed so suddenly. But you will know the truth. You will know that it was not sudden. It was prepared. It was planned. And it was released at the perfect time. Chosen one, before you leave this message, take a moment and respond with faith. If this message touched your heart and you believe God is speaking to you right now, type Amen in the comments. When you declare it, you are showing heaven that you are ready for what God is about to do in your life. Chosen ones, do not keep this message only for yourself. There is someone out there who feels lost, someone who is struggling with something that looks impossible. Share this message with them so they can hear that God has not forgotten them either. Your simple action could be the sign they have been praying for. And chosen one, if you want to keep receiving messages that strengthen your faith and remind you that God is still working in your life, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon to all. That way you will never miss the next message that heaven may be sending directly to you. Also take a moment to like this video, because when you do, it helps this message reach more chosen ones around the world who need hope today. The more you support this message, the more people will hear the reminder that God is still moving. Finally, chosen one, pause for a second and write your prayer request in the comments. This community of believers will stand with you in faith, and together we will believe that what looks impossible will bow before the power of God. Remember, chosen one, your breakthrough is closer than you think. Stay faithful, stay strong, and keep listening. Because God is not finished with your story yet.